Good morning. It is the beginning of May and I am here high above Blewett Pass on a peak bagging mission. The main objective for today is the mountain in the distance behind me. I'm not sure I can quite see the summit. Mount Lillian. That is a Seattle backcourt peak that I am hoping to summit today, and it should be about 4 miles and 1,000 feet of gain. And if all goes well, I am also going to add on Tronson Head and Diamond Head on the way back to make it a 3-summit day. But main objective is Lillian. There are quite a few trees down across the old roadbed section that I'm supposed to be following. So I'm going to be trying to cut across the meadow behind me and see if I can get around that, because the blowdowns are horrendous. So this might be a pretty intense bushwhack all the way to the summit, but the views are supposed to be gorgeous and I am the only one out here, so it's going to be a beautiful start to May regardless. But yeah, I think getting to Lillian is going to be harder than the stats imply, so whew, I'm gonna get going. Well, it just took me 45 minutes to go half a mile. I don't think trying to go around the blowdowns on the roadblock was any better. There's just blowdowns everywhere. So I just fought my way through a jungle gym. But I'm on the road now, and now there's only the occasional blowdown to get around. Eventually I'm gonna connect up with the trail, but holy, that clear ahead of me, no wall of trees, so that's good, but I have not made very much progress. And hopefully when I get to the trail for Lillian, trail, I say in quotation marks because I have a feeling there's not gonna be much of a trail, the ridge is at least not covered with blowdowns, because, you know, at a certain point, I'm gonna have to call it if the moving is too slow. If it's as slow as what I just did, you know, it's gonna be a long day. So hoping for a clearer trail up ahead, but things are looking promising for that. So I'm gonna enjoy this clear section while it lasts. I made it to the Mount Lillian trail and I am feeling, I don't know if I'm feeling optimistic. That's the jungle gym I came through and that's where I'm going. So my plan is to get up to the top of this little ridge up ahead, and if the blowdowns are so horrendous that I'm gonna have to hit my turnaround time before I even make it to the summit, I'm just gonna turn around so that I can bag the other two side summits, the easier ones. But gosh, it really does look like it lets up after this, you see. So I'm just gonna go under all this, get up there and get my bearings, and then probably make a decision. If it is more of this, I'm probably not going to make it to the summit on time. So Whew, really hoping the storm kind of just hit this side of the mountain, because this is fine, but I do need some patches of clear trail. But gosh, it looks like it clears up, so I'm gonna go for another 0.1 of a mile and make a judgment call. I made it to the ridge, and I am gonna try and keep going because I am in a clear area right now, which is a relief, but it looks like if I stick to the ridge line, I will avoid most of the worst of the blowdowns, because I can see the summit. The summit is, let me come around here. The summit, geez, now there's a tree in the way. The summit is right there. It's that hump there. So my plan is to cling to the ridge line and then hook around and see if that serves me well. Because I can definitely do more of what I did to get back, to get up here, to get back. But if it continues to be that difficult the entire way, I'm not gonna make it. But it looks like it has let up. At the very least, it has let up for now. So you know what? I'm gonna keep going until the mountain tells me absolutely not. But so far, tentatively, I'm a little bit more optimistic seeing this. So I'm gonna keep going, see how far I get. And the views have opened up. So you know what? Regardless of if I'm successful today, I definitely got a stunning view to show for it. So the day will not be wasted. Mount Lillian. Do not do this. Oh my God. Holy, that was kind of crazy. I wasn't really, I knew I was doing some bushwhacking today, but whoo, that definitely kicked it up a notch. This is the summit. I am on the little summit bald spot. And there is not much of a view here. It is burned, there are fallen trees, but I got the summit. Oh my God. I'm going to take a quick break here, and I'm going to descend to that one part of the ridge where there are the rock formations and have my break there, and probably give the tour from there as well, because that is where the really beautiful views were. But I'm on the summit. Oh my gosh. That was an adventure. Whew. Yeah, that was definitely a full body adventure is what that was. But yeah, I'm gonna take a break. I need to get a breather, get some electrolytes, and then head back down to the beautiful viewpoint. So That is the plan. Well, I actually found a pretty good view for the tour right here. I don't think I have to go down on the ridge. There is some wind, but I think we got the best parts of the view on display here. Hopefully I don't have chocolate on my face from snack, but yeah, we got some wind. First thing I want to highlight is these awesome rock formations just off the summit. This really beautiful exposed rock here, similar to like that rock face I saw on the ridge coming up. This here is Mission Ridge. That's a ski resort in the winter, so pretty big mountain, far east. And then we're getting into the Wenatchee Valley. You can see the Columbia River down there. I can actually see the beautiful spring hills of Peshastin covered in bright green and flowers, which is pretty awesome. And then getting back here, we're getting into Leavenworth area, Highway 2, and that is Glacier Peak. So Glacier Peak, the Associated Mountains, Buck Mountain, Maud, Seven Finger Jack, all those awesome peaks over there. So, and I could see Rainier and peekaboo views of the enchantments and Stewart on the way in. I'm not sure there was like a 100% clear view, but I could definitely see them. But this is a very unique view. I'm pretty sure there's probably an easier way to get it, but this is how I got it. That really is the view, I think, for this route. This just beautiful eroding wall off of the summit. That is just that is really cool. This is a unique view that, you know, I'm gonna say it was worth coming here for. That's really beautiful. There's just, it looks like water or something. I don't even know. I've never seen rock like this around here. I mean, maybe in small patches, but just this big face is really impressive. Wow. And little bit more of the view. So like I was saying, enchantments over there. Woo! And Rainier in the distance. So made it back down on the ridge, and having my break here because there's actually some nice spots to take a break. Oh boy. But yeah, I made it through the snow, and then next is going to be the worst part, which is going back down to the roadbed. That was the worst of the bushwhacking. So, but I gotta take a couple more pictures because this is really, I'm not coming back here, so I want to make sure I soak it in while I am here, because this is a one and done type climb. So I'm gonna make sure I take my time and not rush. That was Mount Lillian, and That was more of an adventure than I had planned today, but I feel like I got exactly what I needed. It was a bit of a sufferfest, or maybe a lot of a sufferfest. That took me 6 hours to do 5 miles. There was a lot of trees down. So I got a full body workout. But I'm not going to complain about getting to spend more time outdoors. It was a gorgeous day. But it does seem that since the last trip report in 2024 that nature has reclaimed the Mount Lillian Trail, at least on the southwest side, the west side. There may be another way to access the summit the longer way via Mission Ridge, but I'm not really optimistic about that either. I'm guessing it's kind of like that everywhere around the mountain, because this isn't a very commonly done one, which is a shame because the section of trail along the ridge where it shows that rock face and the rock formations and stuff is really pretty. But it's gonna be a while, if ever, if that trail is a trail again. So going off of that, I do not recommend it. That involves route finding, bushwhacking, a lot of off-trail navigation, and just, you know, an appetite for suffering. So it's not a trail, but if, you know, you're that kind of peak bagger, go for it. But it's going to be a very annoying day. But you know what? After March and not being able to hike in March, I am not going to complain about getting to be out climbing. I feel good. I definitely am going to have some scrapes and bruises, but aside from that, I feel really good. I'm really happy that my body is able to do this and stuff, and still building up strength. And I think overall that's going to be that's a full body workout that I just got today. So yeah, that was an adventure. I'm very glad that I got the summit because I will not be coming back. That was really fun, and it's been a while since I've had that kind of an adventure in the mountains, you know. I think it was really cool today to see. I was like, oh, my body can do this again. So, you know, I think I got a different kind of nature therapy this time. The tougher kind. So, really happy. I do have a long drive back. The road to get up here is also crazy. So have high clearance is all I'm going to say. High clearance and all-wheel drive. But yeah, beautiful day in the mountains, the views, and being able to see some of those things that I don't think many people have seen in the last couple of years was really cool. The rock face was a really beautiful view. And that's what you see pictures of online, but it makes you work to get there. I've definitely gone on long enough now. I'm going to keep talking. I have to go. So thank you so much for watching. And here are my favorite pictures from the climb today. Enjoy.